Money makes the world go round. You may have heard that saying before. You may have even listened to the song from the musical Cabaret. And don't worry, I'm not going to be singing today. But have you ever stopped to think about how true that really is? In Fiddler on the Roof, Tevye dreams, if I were a rich man, yabba dibba 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 dum. And yeah, because the fact is, having money changes everything. The Beatles put it bluntly in their song A Hard Day's Night. You know, I work all day to get you money to buy you things. Sound familiar? You work hard, earn your money, and then what? You spend it, you stress about it, you wish you had more of it. And is that money working hard right back for you? Right. Now, the thing is, we don't grow up automatically knowing how to manage our finances. We piece it together bit by bit, using trial and error to work out what to do. And that's when things get tricky. Because doing nothing about money comes at a cost, a silent cost. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the cost if you don't take control of your money. And more importantly, how you can shape your financial future by making actions today. Like probably most of you, we don't grow up in a world where there is financial education. We have to work it out on our own. And for me, money was fascinating. I was fascinated by the fact that money in a bank account can grow, that understanding money can open doors. And that curiosity led me to study finance at university and then step out afterwards into the world of financial services. Early in my career, I noticed something. The financial world is overwhelmingly male-dominated. Okay, so I got together with a group of like-minded colleagues and we started a women's network in the company that I was working. And together, we grew that network into a global diversity initiative. Okay, and not only was that supporting women in finance, but it was supporting those in the LGBT plus community, it was supporting ethnic minorities and neurodiverse people as well. That is what led me to doing what I do today. So that experience sparked a passion for me for financial education, for empowering people with their money and helping them take control of their money instead of feeling controlled by it. I also have always empowered my children with these lessons. For them, by understanding the silent cost of doing nothing, it helps them take those first steps into action. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. So let's have a reality check, right? What if I told you that your future bank balance is being decided right now? It's being decided not by your job, not by your education, your luck, or the economy, but by the choices you are making or not making right now. And here's the thing. Money feels overwhelming. It causes anxiety and it feels intimidating. Okay, so let's take a quick test, okay? I'm going to throw out some words to you, and I want you to notice how they make you feel, okay? So, are you the person on the left or the person on the right? Budgeting, investing, credit scores, inflation, tax, mortgages. Dare I even mention the P word? Pensions? How did you feel? And be honest, how did those make you feel? Were some of you maybe feeling a little bit anxious by those words? Were you feeling a little uncomfortable? Even a little confused or ignorant? Well, don't worry if that's the case, because you are not alone. Finance is complicated. It is full of jargon. It is something that we feel we are not in control of, that it controls us. That is the problem when it comes to that. When we find something complicated, okay, we tend to avoid it. We tend to put it off. Yeah? We tend to think that we'll get around to it later. And that danger means that we end up doing nothing with our money. And that comes at a cost. A silent cost. If you do nothing with your money, it will not stay the same. Okay? It won't stay the same. It will quietly shrink because money erodes over time. If I give you each £100, you are welcome, you'll be able to buy less in a year's time than you can buy today, right? But in 10 years' time, you'll buy a whole lot less. Let's take a time travel experiment, right? What we're going to do is we're going to travel to the future 30 years from now, okay? And you're going to come across two versions of yourself. You are going to come across version 1. Now, version 1 has taken action. Version 1 has taken action. Now, you didn't have all the answers, but you took small, simple steps, okay? Learning, saving, investing. And those small steps led to a strong financial foundation. They gave you freedom. They gave you choices and peace of mind. But there's that other version of you as well. That's the version that didn't take action, right? Now, not because you didn't care about it, but you put it to the side. You delayed, okay? Other things were more important. Life got busy, okay? Money felt complicated. So there always felt like something else was more urgent and more important. Now let's look around. What's the difference here? What's the difference between those two people? It's not about an extra few pounds in a bank account. It's about options, freedom, peace of mind. It's about saying yes to opportunities and not being limited by financial stress. Now, why does that happen? One simple word: compounding. See, the thing is, money isn't just something that you earn and spend. Money has the power to grow if you give it time. And let me ask you a question. Would you rather that I give you £10,000 a day for the next 30 days? Or would you rather that I give you 1 pence on the first day and then every day for those 30 days we double it? Okay? Now, for many people, It's pretty obvious. Who's not going to love getting £10,000 a day? But here's the mind-blowing part, okay? The mind-blowing part is that after 10 days, your penny plan has grown to £5.12. Laughable. After 20 days, after 20 days, your 1 pence has grown to around £5,000. You are still way behind. But what about at 30 days? That 1 pence has snowballed into over £5 million. Okay? Over £5 million. That's the magic of compounding. That's when money earns returns. And those returns earn returns on themselves, that earn returns on themselves. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, getting bigger and bigger over time. And that's why starting early matters. Starting early matters. If you started saving and investing today, you're giving your money the chance to grow even whilst you sleep. But if you wait 10 years, if you wait and delay 10 years, you are going to have to save so much more just to catch up because your money has missed out on all of those years of growth. So that's the important part. A small amount today can turn into a lot tomorrow. But if you wait too long, you miss out, right? So there's a cost to not doing anything. But which version of your future self would you like to meet? Okay, so what if I said to you that in the world, in this room, that there's a group of people, a demographic, that are going to have less money than the average to see them through their later years? And what if I said that this same group of people tend to live longer and tend to have higher medical costs? I need more money. That's the gender pension gap. Okay, that's when the average woman retires with less money than the average man. This is just one example of the silent cost of doing nothing. Okay, now it's not just about earnings, it's not just about career breaks, it's also about inaction. Inaction to start planning your financial futures. And that's what leads to these gaps to exacerbate and open up. It doesn't just impact women, it impacts families, communities, and the economy as a whole. But there's good news. Don't have to panic just yet, because being aware of this, that's the first step to understanding and making a change. So let's chat about how to flip the script. It's not about pointing out the problems. It's about what can you do to take action? What can you do to do something about it? And the good news is, this isn't going to be huge, complicated, overwhelming changes. This is about small, simple changes, okay? So let's break this down into 4 simple steps, all right? 4 simple steps. Step 1, this step is education. Let's get curious about money, right? We're going to get curious about money. We're going to learn. Listening to this today, that helps you learn. Start small. Watch a short video. Read a quick article. Follow a finance page. But in the end, what I would say is the more you hear about money, the better you'll be understanding it and the less intimidated you'll be by it. Okay, step 2 we've got is understanding. Let's look at your future. What future lifestyle do you want? What choices do you want to make? Okay, will future you be looking back at you, grateful for what you've done or wishing that you had started sooner? Number 3 is empowerment. Let's make that first small step. Budgeting apps. Look at your spending. Let's go for that. And 4, we have got on 4, control. Take control of your finances. Open a savings account. have a look at the interest rate, look at that and talk about money. So just to finish, let's talk to your future self now. They're watching, they're cheering you on. They're grateful that you took action today. They are happy. So remember, the best time to start was yesterday, but the second best time to start is today. So your future bank balance starts today with the choices you make now. Your future self is looking at you and is grateful. Thank you.